Hi, everybody who cares, and welcome to my review of Dragonball Diama. So, the plot this time for Goku and the gang is roughly 1 year after the Boo Saga in Dragon Ball Z. They all, having a little party. Then, our nowhere and mysterious enemy uses, the Dragon Balls to transform Goku and the gang into children, and it kidnapped Dende at the same time. So it's up to Goku and his friends to go to this demon realm and try to turn themselves back to normal, and of course save Dende. So that is the plot. So, my thoughts on the series, I love it. Yeah, I love this series, and what I'm about to say next might be a bit of a, debate. Know what I mean? It will be a debate once I say this. And I probably won't be the only one to say this. Diama is what DC should have been. Yeah. And this is the thing too, and the reason why it is a debate because then DC first came out, a lot of people hated it. Most people hated it. For the last couple of years, people started realizing that DC wasn't that bad. Now, this is the thing. I enjoy DT. I do. I enjoy DT. But, this is the big but. The first arc was a mess. Yeah. the first arc is a mess. And even though what I know what it tried to do with the first arc, but it still failed. Now, to explain what I mean is, I'm going to explain a bit of the plot of the GT first arc. Again, I won't go too much depth, because one day I'll do a whole video on the whole Dragon Ball, know what I mean? Into depth, know what I mean? And the reason I'm doing this because I need to, to explain why, about what Diamond should have been, Diamond should have been DT basically. So in the first arc, Puoff, the villain from the very, very beginning of Dragon Ball, him and his assistants came up to the the lookout thing, and basically they used the Black Star Dragon Balls. Yeah, this is the thing too. The Black Star Dragon Balls came out of nowhere in this. And people gonna say, what is the Black Star Dragon Balls? Basically, just like the normal Dragon Balls, these are the air Dragon Balls. And once you make a wish on those balls, it get, shot out into space. To different planets. And if they don't collect them in a year, the planet gets destroyed. And during, the wish that idiot made, it turned Goku into a kid. So, Goku, Trunks, and Pam went on their quest to get all the Dragon Balls. Yeah, it tried to relive the memories of Dragon Ball. That's the whole point of it. Which, again, I understand that. I think that's a good idea. Do something like that. That's cool. The problem is, it's dragged. And like I said before, the Black Star Dragon Ball count nowhere. Yeah, I know there's loads of controversies in Dragon Ball. There's a lot of them. There are a lot of plot holes, there are a lot of controversies. And I think this is the worst one. This count fucking nowhere. It's like, wait, you got no set of Dragon Balls? Weird. Huh. Now, with Dragon Ball Diama, right? After Diama died in in Z, Goma, our main villain in Diama, he takes over being the king of the demon realm. And he was paranoid in case Goku and the gang will go to, to target him. So he go to Earth, make the wish to turn over to kids, thinking that they're gonna be weaker, know what I mean? So, and then he took Dende with them, so he cannot go back to normal, know what I mean? Now, that makes more sense. Because like I said before, we are exploring a reason that got mentioned in Z, and also it used the 8 Dragon Balls. Yes, there are other Dragon Balls, but again, I explained that well in Diama. There are 3 Dragon Balls, and there are different wheels, you know what I mean? Because I actually explained that well in Diama, unlike GT. So, that's the difference. And also, you see what I'm going with here? Because most of the guys got tons of kids, it got a bit weaker. So, they go to the Demon Realm to go on their quest to get the Dragon Balls and rescue Dende at the same time. You know, it brings back the old vibe of Dragon Ball, and it does a better job at that on here compared to GT. That's the difference. And also the pacing is a lot better too. So yeah, that's the thing about the whole plot on that. Yeah, there's more to Diamond, but what I said on my what I said before about GT, one day I'm going to do a whole video series or a whole video going through or Dragon Ball, because I love the series. Now, is there any other positives? Well, the animation. Yeah, the animation is wow. It is top quality. It is mind blowing. It should not be this fucking good, you know what I mean? That how mind blowing it was. It is unbelievable. The fighting scene is fantastic. And this might sound controversial what to say, but I would pay now to them to remake Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z in this type of animation. Yeah, I know people will say, but we got Dragon Ball Kai. No, Dragon Ball Kai is like a Jurassic Cup version. Now I'm taught with a handful of, new scenes, not new scenes, you know what I mean, parts or scenes. I'm talking about a full-on remake, you know what I mean, with this type of animation. I will love that. And another positive, this is like one of my favorite ones out of all the positives. It's not, from the fanfare, that stuff. Yeah, that is a bonus. Again, I'm not going to mention the fanfare, because again, that's a bit spoilery, but trust me, there are a lot of good ones. The thing that got me saying, wow, this series is fantastic, is the world. This Demon Realm world. I've done a TikTok video about this. And if they decide to do a spin-off without Goku and the gang, I want it in this world. I want it in this demon world. Because some of the stories we got here is fantastic. The lore is fantastic. Even some of the new characters are fantastic and fun. And if they do like a remake, not a remake, what do you call it? A spin-off. That's it. A spin-off set in this world, with some demon characters. I would freaking watch it, because I think the writing is fantastic here. It is. It is unbelievable. Now, do I got a narrative for this series? Well, I can't find any. Again, I'm not saying the Soul is a perfect soul or the anime is perfect. It's not. Because there's no such thing as a perfect anime or a perfect soul or a perfect movie. There's no such thing. But the only thing I can say is a bit of narrative, and that's not for me, of course I'm a Dragon Ball fan, is it is a fanfare show. So if you have not seen Z or even Dragon Ball to a point, you may not follow it well. Yeah, I know they do explain, they do flashbacks, but I still think it helps more if you watch the whole show before this, know what I mean? Again, that is a bit of nitpick. Another one I got, and again, this is a big nitpick, and it's not no one's fault. This is the last work of Akira Toriyama. Yeah. From now onwards, it's unknown what the future Dragon Ball is. Yeah, I know a made statement saying that Dragon Ball going to continue for generations to come. It made that statement. The series going to carry on. But the problem is, you lost the heart. You lost the heart of, this mastermind who made this world. You lost him. So, it's not going to be the same. It's not. Even if he gets someone who knows them of Dragon Ball, what they do now with the guy who does Super, the mangas for Super. Yeah, he's doing an amazing job. But it's still not the same. So, yeah, it's scary if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan now, or a Dragon Ball fan now, that we don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of years. So, yeah, it is a bit of narrative on that part. Yeah, it's a bit of downer because it's sad because at the moment now, me recording this video, we're on the anniversary of his death. You know what I mean? Yeah, not an announcement. I think he died around March 1st, it was like that. So basically, it is an anniversary on his death because it got announced a couple days later. So yeah, we're on that mark now. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm about down on that bit. So you gotta wank this. It's a 9 out of 10. It's a must watch especially for any Dragon Ball fan. Seriously, it is an amazing. So if you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel to see more detailed videos. Hit the subscribe button. And normally I do this on my outro, but I'm not gonna do an outro. I'm gonna leave one last tribute for Akira Toriyama, because I know I did a video last year on him, a quick video on him last year, but this is my first proper Dragon Ball video since his death. So on his anniversary, I want to say thank you for my childhood. Thank you for getting me through the hard times all my life. I always go back for your series, then I feel down. Thank you, Akira. Thank you so much.